Sometimes everything feels silent, like God has hidden you, like no one sees you. Your efforts feel ignored, and your dreams seem too far away. But what if I told you that it's in this very silence that God is working the most? Gold is not purified in the shade, but in the fire. Wine doesn't come from grapes untouched, but from grapes crushed. Oil doesn't come from the untouched olive tree, but from olives pressed. And you are in that process. Maybe today you are in the field, like David, forgotten by your brothers, ignored by men, but closely observed by God. David wasn't anointed in the palace. He was called in the fields, among sheep and dust. While no one was watching, God saw. While he sang psalms to sheep, heaven was already writing Psalm 23 into his heart. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. It was the same with Joseph. Sold, betrayed, falsely accused, and imprisoned. But at every step, God was shaping a prince within the heart of a slave. In prison, Joseph learned to interpret dreams, and that gift would place him before Pharaoh. Sometimes the gift that seems forgotten is the very key to your promotion. God is teaching you to lead in anonymity. Moses spent 40 years in the desert, far from the Egypt where he was raised. From prince to shepherd. He didn't know, but God was crushing the pride of a warrior to raise the humility of a deliverer. The man who spoke with God face to face was trained in silence and sand. The desert is not the end. It is the way. It's not the grave of dreams, but the cradle of promises. It's in the desert where God removes Egypt from within you, where he silences all voices so you can hear his voice more clearly. You are being forged, and forging hurts. It's exhausting. It tests the limits of your faith. But believe this, God never wastes pain. Not a single tear has fallen in vain. He collected everyone. He recorded every night of anguish in the book of your story. And when the right time comes, not your time, but his, he will show you that what felt like delay was preparation. What felt like rejection was protection. What felt like abandonment was a plan. You'll see that every no, every closed door, every broken friendship, every unanswered prayer was love. Love from a Father who knows the end from the beginning. You will come out of this desert changed. Not broken, but healed. Not lost, but strengthened. Not destroyed, but prepared. Because those who go through God's forging don't come out the same. They come out more humble, wiser, more dependent. They come out with authority to heal, to lead, to teach, to comfort. God doesn't hide you to forget you. He hides you to protect you, to prepare you, because there is a purpose that requires a molded heart, and he would rather see you ready than see you famous and empty. So today, don't despise the silence. Don't curse the process. Don't complain about being hidden. God is there, in the invisible, working in the detail, creating connections you can't yet see, opening doors that are still closed to your eyes. He is training you, like he trained David, Joseph, Moses, Esther, Ruth, Paul, John, and so many others. You are part of a lineage of the forged, a generation that understands that the altar comes before the platform, that intimacy comes before influence, that what happens in the secret place is worth more than applause. Remain, persevere, believe. Your time will come, and when it does, you won't be just another voice. You will be an answer. You will be healing. You will be salvation for others. Because God doesn't raise people to be admired, but to be bridges. Be the bridge. Be the channel. Be the vessel. And remember, when God hides you, it means he is about to reveal you. If this message spoke to your heart, don't leave without taking action. Subscribe now to Fountain of the Word. Here, you'll find words that restore, faith that transforms, and messages that awaken your calling. Turn on the notification bell to receive each new video. Comment below. Even hidden, I trust in God. And share this word with someone who is in the desert but needs to be reminded that the promise still stands. True strength is not being seen by men, but being molded by God. See you in the next video. Stay strong. God is with you.